It says, even the sea monster draws the breast. Most of our sisters don't even know what breastfeeding is no more. You see what I'm saying? Most of our sisters don't even know what that means no more. Right? But it says even the sea monsters do that. Right? Read that.
They give suck to their young ones.
So it said the sea monsters give suck to their young ones, right? Breastfeed, read.
The daughter of my people.
But the daughter of God's people, read,
is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness.
It says God's women, it says our women have become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. What's your name? So did you understand what he just brought out to you? What he just told you? He showed that Christ was black. So what did that tell you about yourself? That you what? Nah, that you what? You know what? Go to Hebrews 7:14. So Christ, not only was he a black man, he came from a certain nation of people, right? We don't know who are we, our nation of people. Who are we today? We are American blacks, right? So what? This say Judah. We come from the tribe of Judah in the Bible. God calls us Judah, right? And so does the rest of our brothers. Did you know that the Jamaicans, so-called Jamaicans, was our brothers? The Haitians was our brothers. The Native Americans, the Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, the Dominicans, all of us come from the same man. We're the same people. We are the 12 tribes. Have you ever heard the 12 tribes in the Bible? The 12 tribes of Israel? The lost sheep that's in the Bible. You heard somebody say, refer to a people as lost sheep in the Bible? You ever heard of the history of Moses, when he led the people through the Red Sea, he parted the sea and stuff like that? Okay, so Moses, when the Israelites was in captivity under Pharaoh, these were the same people. That was us.
That's right.
Thousands of years ago. See what I'm saying? It was just like when the captivity here in America. You know, how old are you, sister? You're 24, so you know about slavery and stuff that happened to us, right? So the same thing that happened to us in Egypt happened to us over here, right? So, and that's what we're doing. We're trying to show our people who we are today. Because, do you believe that God loves everybody? You do? What if I told you that God don't love everybody? According to the Bible. Want me to show you? Because you looking like, dang! Get that, Romans 9:13. You think God hates? Think God hate people? Hate certain people? Okay, alright, so listen. It's important for you to really soak in this information right now, sis, because God does have a chosen people that he only loves, and God does hate a certain people.
That's
right. You see what I'm saying? And if you're in sin, God hates you. So what we out here to do as your brothers, we have to show you who you are according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Who is your heritage, who your forefathers is, which is Christ. You know what I'm saying? We come from the same men that he came from. And show our people, listen, this is the sin that we in, and this is why we went into slavery. You see what I mean? But let me show you this. Get that. Read that.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
So Jacob is these people right here. They came from Jacob. The 12 tribes came from Jacob. God said, I love these people. Right? Read.
But Esau
is this white man that he was showing you. These men here, they come from Esau, the white nation, right? The red, they really red. They ain't white. Ain't no man on earth white. The color of this paper. They really red.
That's right.
So God says he what?
But Esau have I hated.
He said, Esau have I hated. God hates and he loves a certain people, right? So now go to Isaiah 1:3. Let me show you something, sis. Because if you don't know who you are, you won't know what God requires of you. Right. You see what I'm saying? How Christ coming back, you know? How they say Christ coming back this time? He coming back with fire.
That's right.
Right? You think Christ coming back, you know what I'm saying? You know Christ died for these people on this sign right here, right? You know they ripped his beard off his face? You know they beat him so bad to where you can see his bones in his face? You know they spit on him? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that Christ went through for us. And He's not coming back to save people that's still in sin. So our job is to come out here and tell our people, listen, this the sin that you're in the midst of, and if you want to get right with the Lord, this is what you got to do. Right? So let me show you who you are. It's Miss Bertha right here. How you doing? How you doing, sis? Fine. Can you? What's your name again, sis? Right here, this is Dolores. Miss Bertha. I'm showing Miss Dolores who we are in the Bible, right? Because it is what, like, how many nations is it? 17 nations? 18. It's 18 nations in the Bible, and we got to know who we are in this Bible. That's right. Because, like we just showed her, God don't deal with everybody the same. Right. See what I'm saying? He deal with each nation differently. Right. See what I mean? So we got to know who we are so we can know how to be on the right side of the Lord. Right? So give me that, Isaiah 1:3. Who is the black man today? Who is the black woman today? Who is the Hispanic man today? Who is the Hispanic woman today? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We go off whatever they told us. You know what I'm saying? You a seasoned sister, you an elderly sister, you've been around a while. You was around, back when we was Afro-Americans. Right. You know what I'm saying? When who that was, Jesse Jackson in the 80s, he started calling us, Negro, African-Americans. In 1986. They changed our nationality. We was colored way back in the day. Right. We was niggas way back in the day. That's right. Who are we? Teach. The Bible gonna tell you who we are.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they...
I've called her, she hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Right? Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
So the Bible is talking to the Israelites right now. The Bible has always talked to the Israelites. That's right. And no other nation. And God is telling the Israelites through Isaiah, it says the ox know his owner, know who his God is, right? The ox know who he belongs to, right? Read.
And the ass his master's crib.
And the donkey, the ass know where his homeland is.
That's right.
He know where his master's crib is. Where's our homeland? On Earth? What you got, Mama?
Well, it's on Earth.
It's on Earth?
That's the only thing I know.
Okay, so let me give you an example. The China boy that's at the store selling us cat and rat.
Teeth.
Where he from?
Wake him up.
I'm saying, what's the name of his land? The Chinese man, what's the name of his land? China, right? The Arab man in the store, what's the name of his land? Arabia, right?
That's right.
Where what is called the Europeans? What their name is? Europe, right? Europe. So everybody got a name and everybody got a land. Yeah. What about us? Where the land of black at? Where the land of Negro at? Where the land of color at? It don't exist. Yeah. So God is telling Jeremiah, prophesy and let my people know in the last days they weren't going to know who their God is. Meaning, we weren't going to serve our God anymore. We was going to start to serve other gods, right? They not going to know where they landed, where their homeland is. You see what I'm saying? Read it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know. My people do not consider.
So God says, my people don't even consider. We don't even consider that we the greatest people on earth. Go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Like we just showed the sister, God don't love everybody. Contrary to what we've learned in slavery. And we're going to go over this right here. We ain't got these signs right here for no reason. This right here links us directly to who we are.
Teach.
Right? And I'm going to show y'all that. Read that right there.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
God said we are holy people. The people on this side, we are holy people. Holy just means separate.
That's right.
It is obvious that we are different. You see what I'm saying? It is plain and simple. From our men to our women. It's obvious that we're different. Everything that we see, we built it here.
Right.
but we don't get any. We don't get anything for everything that you see. The stoplight, a black man built that, right? The washing machine, a black man built that. The car, a black man built that. The cell phone, a black man built that.
That's right.
Everything you see here, because of this, how this whole world operates, the reason this whole world operates like it does is because the black man, the Hispanic man, the Native American man. Right? Read it.
For thou art an holy people.
So that's what makes us holy. It's evident. Even when you think about the smaller thing, who is the best singers?
Teach.
We are.
That's right.
When you think about singers, you think about our sisters, our brothers,
That's right.
Who run and jump the highest?
Teach.
When you think about sports and athletics, you think about our brothers and our sisters. That's just on a small thing. And even when it comes to mathematics and science, we invented all that stuff. The Chinese man ain't smarter than us.
Teach.
You see what I'm saying? That's why God says, sis, you are holy. You are different. Mama, you are holy. You are different.
That's right.
Read it.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
That's why we're so special. We are special. Give me Lamentations 4:1. It says, God says, to him we are special. Out of all the nations on the earth, I'm going to make y'all different. Y'all going to stand out. It's going to be obvious, right? So, but what happened? How do the people that invented everything, how are we on the bottom? I'm talking about we are base people to the point where we can't even, we don't even have our own agriculture. We can't feed ourselves. We don't have our own raw textile companies. We can't dress ourselves. We can't clothe ourselves. You see what I'm saying? We don't even have a land. God said we are a base people. You see what I'm saying? He compared us to an ass, a donkey. A donkey even know where he stay at.
Right.
So God, that's a question. He's like, what's going on with you? He wants you to consider. He wants you to reach out. He wants you to study these scriptures and find out who you are.
That's right.
Read that right there.
The book of Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 1. How is the gold become dim?
So remember, God said we are special people. We are great people. We are holy people. And right now, He's comparing us to gold. Everybody like gold. God said, how have the gold become dim? Read.
How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street.
So this right here is talking about the young men in our community. Don't y'all, our men is in the top of the streets, right? What's up, brother? Y'all come on over here, holler at me.
I was telling him that he's in the image of something great.
Okay, I got you. Listen, we're going over there. Let me, y'all step over here with me. Let me show y'all something. So God said, read that again.
How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed?
God, the men that belong to your nation, God said, we are fine gold. It said, how has it changed? You know why? Because we don't even consider that God chose us.
That's right.
And chose us to rule this earth in righteousness. We already invented everything, but because of our sin, God got us as a base, right? Read it.
The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street.
In the what?
In the top of every street.
Most of the time, the black man is on the corner.
Teeth.
Back in the day, you know, brothers used to sell drugs on the corner. Stuff is different now.
Bring it out.
But it says we at the top of every street.
Right.
We in the streets. We brothers say that, I'm in the streets. God said his fine gold, his jewelry, his men that supposed to leave this earth, leave their nation, is in the top of every corner in the streets. And foolishness. Read that.
The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter? Even the sea monsters draw out the breath.
So now it's going to go into the women. So now we talked about the men first, right? It says, how have the men become, what it said?
As earthen pitchers.
No, at the top with the gold. Dim. It said, how have the men become dim? Right. When you talk about gold, right? When it shines, that thing look nice.
That's
when it start to get a little dirt on there, you're going to shine it back up.
Right.
So we got the men, we got dirt on us. That's what the Bible says. We filthy. You know what I'm saying? We ain't living up to the potential that we should be. Right? So let's see what they say about the women. Read it.
Even the sea monsters draw out the breast.
It says, even the sea monster draw off the breast. Most of our sisters don't even know what breastfeeding is no more.
Teach.
You see what I'm saying? Most of our sisters don't even know what that means no more. Right? But it say even the sea monsters do that. Right? Read that.
They give suck to their young ones.
So it said the sea monsters give suck to their young ones, right? Breastfeed. Read.
The daughter of my people.
But the daughter of God's people, read,
is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness.
It says God's women, it says our women have become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. So when you think about the characteristic of an ostrich, right? Most women, they don't like to take accountability.
Teach.
Right? When that ostrich sees something going on, what do he do? He stick his head in the sand, like acting like it ain't even happening. Right? When that ostrich lay them eggs, they don't even consider okay, I'm gonna sit on these eggs till they hatch. They'll just walk on, they'll just step on them.
Right.
It says, when it comes to the things that our women supposed to carry themselves off, the stuff that's supposed to be honorable to them, which is raising up the children, it says our women have become like ostriches.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity.